On the next Moment with Joy, I'll be talking about ways to water your friendships without drowning yourself because we all do it at times. We give, we give, we give, we pour, we pour, we pour, and nothing's getting back to us in return. But guess what? This episode is going to show you ways to water your friendships without drowning yourself because sometimes the friend that we're watering doesn't even know that we're doing this because we're not communicating, we're not speaking up for ourselves. But this episode, I'm going to give you some ways on how to stay above the water, to stay breathing, to stay floating in your friendships and openly communicate how you feel and what you need. So tune in to A Moment with Joy. See you there. Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another beautiful moment with joy. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited to be here and share space with y'all once again. And y'all already know what it is. This is our time of evolution, of growth, and transformation together. Okay. And if you are not subscribed, please go and subscribe to the channel. Joy River is your host. If this is your first time, that's me, Joy River, certified life coach, and I am here for you. Okay, this is a moment with joy if this is your first time joining me, and this is where you get little tidbits of my thoughts, my perspective, my opinion, and my life coach advice on how to navigate through different situations that I have navigated through already, just so you can get the inside scoop on what to do if you're ever caught in any of these situations. So please tune into this show and all the other episodes that will help you navigate through what I call our healing journey in this human experience. Okay, so today is not any different. We are going to dive into a subject, and it is about watering your friendships and not drowning yourself while you're doing it. Okay, because a lot of us are dealing with that where we're watering friendships, relationships, watering people, period, and not getting enough of that nutrients ourselves. Okay, so today I'm going to give you ways on how to be the best friend you could be without drowning and draining yourself. Because you watering somebody and you drowning in the water that we're not going to do that. So these are some practical ways and that will help you, okay, not drown, not sink. And relationships and friendships are very important to us, and we want them to be long lasting and pure and honest. Okay, so the first thing that I say, do, if you don't want to overextend yourself and drown in a relationship or a friendship, y'all, we have to first check our batteries. Check your battery. Is it depleted or is it full? Is it depleted or is it full? A lot of times, we're not checking that battery. Half the time, we don't even know we have a battery. And if you didn't know that you have a battery, you do. And this is your wake up call to say, let me check my battery. Write it down somewhere, y'all. Check your battery. Check my battery. Before you go on that date, check your battery. Before you go to that interview, check your battery. Before you go out with your friends that you say yes to, check your battery. Because it is up to you. You're responsible for that. Okay? And maintaining relationships require energy. They require energy, okay? And everyone's budget is different and it varies from day to day and situation to situation. Okay? So honesty is going to be key in this part. When you're checking your battery, you're being honest like, I don't know. I don't know. This is the moment where you let your friends know what you can and can't do. This is that moment for you to speak up. Yeah. And you let your friends know this I can, that I'm and then you also, when you're checking your battery and you recognize your battery and your limit, you know how much time and energy to allocate. Okay? This helps you not drown. This helps you stay afloat when it comes to your relationships. So that's number 1, y'all. We're going to check our batteries. Okay? Number 2, we're going to let it go. Joy, what are you talking about? Let it go. Let go of the thought or the responsibility of showing up for your friends in a specific way perfectly, evenly every time. We have to drop that thought, drop that pressure, drop that responsibility that you have to show up in a specific way perfectly every time. And no, you don't. And please don't, y'all. Please don't put this pressure on yourselves to be perfect in showing up for everyone else. Mm-mm. And normally, we like to show up in the way that we want to be shown up for, in the way that we wish we were shown up for, or in the way that's most comfortable for us. Our love language, normally they say we give love the way we want to receive love. And that's the same way for rescuing. You want, we gotta let that go, y'all. We gotta let go of the thought that we have to show up perfectly for everybody when no, you are responsible for yourself. And in friendships, yes, there is some responsibility for the soul and the life that is in front of you, but you are not responsible to pick up all the pieces and put that on yourself. Absolutely not. So today we're gonna let it go. We're gonna check our battery and we're gonna drop the notion of perfection when it comes to showing up for the ones we love. If your presence is there, your love is there, you are there, that is enough. That's enough, okay? So we're going to check our batteries and we're going to let go of perfection. We're going to let it go, okay? And this next way to stop yourself from drowning is practicing empathy and understanding. A lot of times we get in these friendships and relationships and we just forget all about empathy and understanding. And trust me, you're not alone. This is something that I have to work on daily because I am a life coach. And sometimes, that human side will show up. It'll show up like it does in y'all too. It will show up and we will forget that we were once human, that we were once hungry, that we were once homeless, that we were once in a bad relationship. We'll forget all that, right? And a person in front of us will be going through the same thing, and it's hard for us to see it. And that's not what I want y'all to have empathy, and I want y'all to understand. Empathy and understanding goes a long way. These two components are essential when it comes to building and maintaining strong friendships and relationships and bonds, right? Try putting yourself in their shoes. Try walking in their shoes and just seeing things from their perspective. This will help in communication, and it'll help your communication be more effective. And when I say understanding, you don't have to accept oh, I accept that as my own belief that what they believe. No, I understand where they're coming from because I know who that is. And I have empathy because they do feel that way. I don't have to feel hurt because they feel hurt. No, it's not. Take the pressure off. Let it go that you have to be perfectly showing up for this person. I have to feel how they feel. You be strong and be strength for them in the moments where they feel weak. But empathy allows you to do that. Understanding allows you to do that as well. So we're going to start practicing empathy so we don't drown. Meaning, when your friend is having a bad time, say, if I was over there, what would I do? And it just goes, once they notice that you care about them that much to put yourself in their shoes, the friendship just blossoms and it grows. The relationship just blossoms and it grows, okay? And that's going to be a way to stop yourself from drowning. Understanding that empathy and understanding are the biggest things to hold a friendship and a relationship down. If you don't have no compassion in your heart for the person in front of you, possibly it won't work. Sorry. So let's get some empathy and understanding going on and some compassion going on in your friendships. Because it's telling you, it's not always going to be roses and beautiful times. It's going to be some times where you look at your friend and go, who is this? But have empathy because you've been on the other side too. Where she looking at you like, who is this? It's okay. We want to build and maintain these healthy relationships. So we're gonna start checking our batteries. We're gonna see what we can and can't do. We want to feel our energy. Am I up to this or am I not? We're gonna start letting go of the notion that we have to be perfect in every relationship and show up perfectly for everyone when we haven't even done that for ourselves. We're still learning to do that for ourselves. And then we're gonna start practicing empathy and understanding because everybody is going through something. Okay? The last way, y'all, is to start setting boundaries. And this my favorite way because we've talked about this before, but a lot of people are. I had one girl in a life coach session, and she was talking about this specifically. I'm giving a lot, and I feel like I just can't breathe when I'm around this person. I'm here, and you have to start setting those boundaries, okay? And sometimes we set boundaries that only work for us. But when it comes to relationships and friendships, y'all have to set boundaries for both people. It has to work out for both people. This is respecting each other's time, each other's privacy, being honest about how you feel. Respects each other's time, privacy, and being honest about how you feel. Honest about what you need. Not overextending yourself for the sake of just, I have to do this because that's my friend. Mm-mm. You're compromising your mental health when you do that, and it only leads to resentment, regret, and really other bad feelings. And then you have to go tell your friend, everything that I did, it really wasn't what I was feeling like doing. But open up, set those boundaries so it's healthy for you and the other person involved in this friendship, y'all. So we're going to start checking our batteries. And in that, that's also setting those boundaries, saying no. Mm-mm. Because sometimes it's always, and if y'all are noticing that you're watering, and you're not getting anything in return, that is a red flag. And that is you. You're in control of that. You have the power over who uses your resources, your energy. You have power over who gets that, who gives it out, who receives it when you give it out. That's what you have the power over, okay? So these boundaries, we got to set them. These boundaries, we have to set them. Save yourself. Rescue yourself. I don't like that. We're moving on. So what are we going to do, y'all? In order to water your friendships and save some of that water for you, check your battery. Let it go. You ain't the savior of everybody. Okay? Practice empathy. Be gentle with yourself, even with your friends. Show empathy and understanding. Practice it, practice it, practice it. It will help create safe spaces when empathy is involved. It's like the key. That's like the major key for every relationship. Empathy and understanding, even if you don't get it. Understanding is asking the question so you do get it. The hard conversation so you do get it. So do that today. Have the hard conversation. Practice that empathy. Open up your heart space to some understanding and love, okay? And we're just setting those boundaries. We're saying no. If it don't feel good, nope. If you can't be honest about how you feel, nope. If you can't say what you really need, because nope, that ain't it. So I hope that y'all go into relationships and friendships knowing that you can say and get what you need out of those friendships. You deserve it. You're enough. There should never be a time where you're drowning because you're watering somebody else more than you're watering you. And love reciprocates. If you were a friend of mine and you watered me, I'm going to water you back. It's natural for me. But there are people who receive the water and drink it all up, drink it all up, drink it all up, drink it all up. And still, guess what? Once your water's gone, they still looking at you like, can I get more of that? Can I please? And you don't have nothing else to give. We're stopping that today. Set your boundaries. Let it go. You're a great friend. You're a great person. Even if you say, no, I can't show up for you today, you're amazing. Choose you. And guess what? In that, they will learn if she could do this on her own, I'm powerful enough to sit in my healing and heal. Okay? So use everything I just said today to keep your head above water, to stay breathing, to stay floating, and still loving and accepting people as they are. Okay? So I hope that this helped you in some way. Thank you for coming to another moment with joy. I love this moment where we sit together, y'all. I really, really appreciate it. So make sure that you tune in next Thursday at 9 a.m. right here, same time, same place. Peace.